Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good afternoon. It's been cool. It's been rainy. Um, I just yucky day, but it is good in Yankee land. We're going to have all new players tonight. So many new players. And one we're not going to see anymore, and that's Marcus Stroman, but we'll get right into that. Um, let's hope. Let's hope that it was the right move. Yankees going to eat up the money, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I'm telling you, it was a good move. Remember, we talked about it this morning that there is a possibility. They wanted to keep another lefty in that bullpen, and he's done nothing for them to actually let him get off of the team. So with that in mind, I'm surprised that I'm not surprised. I really that's just the way that's the way I feel. I'm gauging it right now. But I wanted to say hello to everybody that's already in the chat. Jonathan, Bryce, Jake, how you doing? Hope everybody's doing well. Just to name a few, we are a few hours away from the Yankees and the Marlins, the first game of a 3-game set. And hopefully it's going to be a great weekend. Before we get started, and I'm going to be bringing up someone who was on this morning, did a very good job, and we're having him on again and again and again and again. But first, everybody do a favor. If you can, please press the like button, subscribe. Very, very important to the content. As you can see, every day we're growing, and we are putting on different specials for you. And just to name you a few, on August 14th at 4 p.m., okay, just confirmed, Caterina Michio is going to, an actress filmmaker, is going to grace us on the 14th. She's going to talk about everything that goes on entertainment wise. It's going to be a breath of fresh air, and it's going to be a special show, a fun show. So if you're totally interested in entertainment and all kinds of, she's going to explain how she got in, all kinds of movies. She was in The Wrestler. And just to name you one of or a few of her films, but she's going to explain everything. I'm really looking forward to it. She's a wonderful actress, a great filmmaker who's won awards, and we're really looking forward to that. So that's one of the things. Another thing, we're going to meet the newest member of NY Yankee Mania, and it's Evan from the chat, who did such a great job this morning. And he said, "Where is that Evan?" And I said, "Well, let's bring him up." And there he is in black and white, guys.
What's going on, Joe?
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on? How is everyone doing today?
Well, it looks like everybody's doing well. The chat is strong. And Nasty One, how's it going? Charles, how are you? So your first impressions are no more Marcus Stroman.
Yeah, when I saw the news, I was a little bit surprised because I knew they valued him as a teammate, as a player, but the time just came where he wasn't providing enough value to the team anymore. He wasn't as reliable as he used to be as a starter, and in past years, I remember he used to refuse to go to the bullpen because he said, "I am a starter." So he wasn't going to be valued there. So why not just DFA him and make room for the newest guys?
Yeah, and it is like you said. Sometimes he was good. Sometimes the attitude. Sometimes this. Sometimes that. And I don't think the Yankees are getting rid of him because of his attitude. I believe that they really wanted to keep Hedwick in the bullpen. He's done nothing wrong, just striking out everybody, and it just got to the point where, okay, now it's time. It is time to move on from Stroman. So Still, so that that's excellent. So tonight, we might get a taste of some of that bullpen. What are you looking forward for at this point?
Well, I'm really looking forward to see how they utilize each one of their new bullpen acquisitions. I think Aaron Boone said yesterday at his press conference that Devin Williams was still going to be the closer. So that still kind of opens an eye of where exactly is Jared Bednar going to be in the rotation? Like, which inning can he fit best? Where is Camilo Duvall going to be? Where is Jake Bird going to be? And then when everybody else comes back from the bullpen, we can kind of figure that out. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how Aaron Boone is going to use his bullpen pieces and his bench pieces tonight.
Okay, well, we just got word from Bryce, and thank you so much. The lineup is out, so
Yay.
let's go over it. Let's see what's going on. So we got Trent Grissom leading off in center field. Jason Dominguez playing left field, batting second. Cody Bellinger in right field, batting third. Giancarlo Stanton, the DH, batting fourth. Chaz Chisholm Jr. batting fifth at second base. Paul Goldschmidt batting sixth at first base. Ryan McMahon at third base, batting seventh. Anthony Volpe at shortstop, batting eighth. And Austin Wells behind the dish and batting ninth. And Carlos Rondon, of course, pitching for the New York Yankees. Evan, what do you think of that lineup for tonight?
Well, we are going against a right-handed pitcher. I would like to see Jason Dominguez lead off a lot more than he has because previously he was leading off and he was doing really well. He was batting in the upper 260s leading off, over 300 against right-handed pitching. So I would like to see him there, but Trent Grisham, I don't really mind him that much as a leadoff hitter. I would like to see Ben Rice in the lineup every day, but I just know that the Yankees aren't going to do that. So we just have to get used to that. But overall, I do like this lineup. There's a lot of more depth, more clarity, and I like it.
Yeah, I think you're right. And there is, of course, one name missing, and you know who that is, El Cabanon, Mr. Aaron Judge. And again, it just lengthens the lineup with Judge in there. So it would be, it will be a very, very good lineup. But everybody's got to do their part, though, Evan. They got to stop being, heroes with hitting home runs 55 feet, 500 feet here.
That's been a problem. It's been a big problem.
That's big. Yeah. What would you like to see out of Anthony Volpe? What do you think the main problem is with him?
Well, I think with him, before he was just trying to pull everything. He was trying to basically get everything, get the bat underneath the ball a lot, and he was trying to drive the ball and trying to get a lot of fly balls and hard contact, when really he should just be trying to hit line drives and making solid contact all over the field. So I think he's at his best when he's hitting the ball hard, he's spraying the ball over the field, and he's been way more consistent as a contact hitter rather than trying to hit home runs.
And are you concerned with Paul G?
I am very concerned with Goldschmidt. I mean, I don't know what happened to Goldschmidt. I really don't. Something just deteriorated from his game, and he looks very, very old and slow out there. I mean, his bat does not look as good as it once did. In the beginning of the season, he was looking great. He was making contact. He was just trying to hit line drives, and now it looks like his swing has gotten a little bit longer, and he can't catch up to the ball as much.
Yeah, and we have the incomparable Anthony Volpe on here, and he's saying Evan is right, has the right answer. There is there's no problem with me. Okay, then why are you batting 212? If that's really you, Anthony,
and why are you making errors?
No, it's not.
Come on, Anthony.
Yeah, we need you to bat at least 250, 255. At least give us that much. Stop going for the home run. How about bunting, hit and run? Go to right field a little bit more. It can't hurt. It really can't. Jake. Now, so Jake is going. Dude, Goldie is aging right before our eyes. I believe that
Mhm.
his bat is slow.
That is slow.
No question, no question. Bryce brings up this. Let's bring it up. Hold on a second. Where are we? Where are we? There we are. All right. Also, people, it's Jazz reunion in Miami, going back to his old spot. I wonder if they're gonna do a little something for him out there. Give him a little welcome act or something. They may or may not, but
Yeah.
I hope this ignites him, and he starts instead of swinging for the fences all the time. No pun intended to our guy George, but I really hope that he finds his groove, because we have too many holes, too many people in slumps. So you have Goldie, you have Wells, you have Chisholm, you have Volpe. It's a wonder how we're winning, how we started to win a little bit. I mean, there's just too many people not having, not playing very well right now, and that's kudos to the pitching at least, because it's keeping us in the game. It's absolutely keeping us in the game. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I 100% agree. The pitching has been pretty good over the past week or so. So they're doing their best they can. And when the offense, they steal bases, when they hit and run, when they make contact, the offense can be a lot better. And the pitching doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah. In your opinion, the three starters, would you be comfortable with them in the playoffs right now? Let's say the playoffs started right now. How would you feel about that? How would you feel about the three pitchers back to back to back? Would you be comfortable with that, or do you want to see what Louis Seal's going to give us?
So the three pitchers, you mean that Max Fried, Rodon, and Heel?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we can count on Fried to be our ace. We can count on Rodon to be a good number two, give us a decent outing in the postseason. Luis Heel, I like Luis Heel a lot. I think there are still question marks about his command and whether he can hit the strike zone consistently. As long as he can do that and not walk too many batters, I think he'll be okay. We've seen some starts where he's been really good. A couple of starts when he doesn't have his command, he hasn't been as good. So I think he is a good, reliable third pitcher. I mean, the bullpen, the fact that we got a lot better in the bullpen, it does help the fact that Luis Heel doesn't have to be perfect coming off the IL right away.
Exactly. Are you worried about the blisters?
Yeah, I am a little bit. It seems like it's affected Max Fried's past couple of starts. So as long as he can get good treatment on them, and I don't think it will be too big of an issue.
What? How long? How do you think Rodon is going to fare tonight? And who do you think will be the star of the game?
I think Rodon is going to give us a good outing tonight against Miami. Miami's a pretty pesky team. I think a lot of people are underrating their ability to score runs, and they have a really good, fundamentally sound manager. Came from the Dodgers, so I think Rodon is going to do pretty well tonight. I'll say probably around like 5 innings, about maybe 5 or 6 strikeouts. Hopefully he doesn't give up the long ball, which affects his outing, but maybe around 2-3 runs. I'll say hopefully they're not unearned. So that's all we can hope for. But I think the start of the game tonight, let's go with Jazz making his return to Miami.
Wow. Okay. That's a good one. Bryce says 6 innings. I say for Rodon, and he also says 1 run maybe. Charles says hopefully Boone can manage the new pen. I think he will. That he's going to be structured. I'm sure he's going to be talking a lot with Matt Blake, with Harkey, and I think they are going to. They're definitely going to do this in the right fashion. But hopefully, Rondon will make it easier by going let's say 7 innings or so, and like this, he doesn't have to make too many decisions tonight. Bryce says we're going to see a debut for sure tonight. Oh, without a doubt.
Did you see
100%.
Did you see Jake Bird? The fact that he shaved off his whole beard and stuff.
Oh, did he? I didn't see that.
He did. Yep.
Oh, cool. Well, there's a breaking news. Say doing that. Rendon 5.5 innings and 5 Ks. All right, guys in the chat. Who's going to be the star of the game? Who's going to hit? Who's not going to hit? And please tell me that we're not going to have a bozo of the game, because that means that we're not doing so well tonight. So who is the star of the game? Who's going to hit? Who's going to be hitting? Who's going to have a big game, guys? Let's hear it. Dominguez homer. I feel today for Bryce. You feel a home run? Yeah, I feel that he's going to explode tonight. I don't know. I just get a good feeling. I really get a good feeling about that. Now, I know that the pitcher that's pitching with how do you call him, Young or Junk, something like that. But I feel that he's either going to be spot on or they're going to hit him very, very hard. We're going to see right at the outset, the Yankees have to be loose and just go. But you know what? I believe they have the momentum right now with everything going on. They just took 3 out of 4 from a team that always gives the Yankees fits.
Yeah.
They made all these trades. They know that the Yankees are all in, and it's going to be very interesting. It really is. I don't know. I hope he doesn't shut us down. I sense a different feel for the club. I mean, I hope I'm not wrong, and I hope that it's something that that we're really feeling. But again, we can't. The Yanks have to go out there, like I said, be much more consistent, and then take it from there. By the way, everybody, there are 2 finals already today. The Cincinnati Reds beat the Atlanta Braves 3-2, and the Chicago Cubs shut out the Orioles 1-0. Well, that was a head scratcher right there, 1-0. The Orioles finally get a good pitching game, and they lose 1-0. Cincinnati is charging a little bit. They win 3-2. So just going through the scoreboard, Evan, for tonight, we have the Brewers and Nationals, the Tigers and Phillies. That's going to be a nice series, guys. The Royals and the Blue Jays, the Astros and the Red Sox. That's going to be a smashing series at Fenway.
I'm not looking forward to when the Astros come to Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know if I'm looking forward to that or not. The Yankees have to be playing better. We have, of course, the Yankees and the Marlins. We also have the Giants and the Mets.
That's going to be interesting.
They're just depleted. I can't see the Mets losing that series. The Dodgers and the Rays, that should be interesting. Pirates, Rockies, White Sox, Angels, Cardinals, Padres with all the new looks. The Diamondbacks, Athletics, Rangers, and Mariners. That is your scoreboard. And coming up, we have the missing in action guy from a crazy day yesterday. He's going to come up and he's going to talk about what happened yesterday. And we're going to bring Jonathan up. Jonathan, meet our new star here on Yankee Mania, which is Evan. Evan, so I have the 2 stars here. What's up, guys?
I just came home from driving. When I responded in the chat, I was parked.
So, it was excellent. But main event. What do you think of Stroman being let go?
It was inevitable. They were not going to they were not going to keep his pitch him enough for his option. That the option was not going to happen, and I'm sure they were trying very hard to trade him yesterday. They just never got a trade. But with all the new players they got, they needed to make room. And if you have no plans for Stroman, just that was the inevitable option after all the trades.
Now, let's dissect. Some of the. I know you've done this before, but we want to hear what you have to say here on NY Yankee Mania. Give us your opinion on the trades that happened. That it looks like the Yankees have changed. Go ahead.
Yeah, the trades. I like all the trades. The only trade that I was surprised with. Let me see if I can go back and look at it. They traded they traded where Flores. That was the only guy I was hoping they didn't trade. But to get, as I said once before, to give something you have to get something. But every other guy there is there could always be potential in a lot of those guys, but especially another guy that could have very much potential, although he's only 18 years old, is Carlos De La Rosa. So those are the two players that could be missed in the long term, but one De La Rosa is only 18 years old, and Flores looks like he can catch in the major leagues right now.
Does it bother you at all that right now the Yankees don't? They traded both of their surplus of catchers now in the minor leagues. If they need a catcher and they're not happy with Rice and they're not happy with Wells, so right now it's a Skara in the minors. Who else can they go? Who else can they go to at this point? Anybody care to take a guess?
Ben Rice. I don't. I have to look at the who they have in the minors because I'm sure they're hoping that they don't have any catching injuries.
I think there is. I think his name is Omar Martinez.
Omar Martinez. Yeah, that was one. They also have a guy named Edison Duran.
Now Omar Martinez? Omar Martinez is with the Yankees, or this is for an
in Scranton.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's who it is. Okay, great. Going to take a look at him tonight while the Yankee game is on. That's why it's really, really good to get associated with the minor leagues and you know we can know exactly what they're doing.
You know why I think they traded so many catchers?
Why?
I think they're connected to the top catching in the next year's international market. So they're predicting to sign the top catchers in the next year's international signing period that starts in January, and that will replenish their catching system.
Right. Well, yeah, that's right. Bryce, who's on top of everything here, he was saying that they have two catchers in the 2026 international class. Thank you, Bryce, for that. And you're right. You're right. Let's see. Let's go to Charles. Rule 5, Jonathan. You can keep all the players you trade and get something, or lose it and get nothing.
I understand. They trade. You have to remember, a lot of guys they traded, they were going to lose in the Rule 5 draft. So, would you rather get something back for them, or would you rather get $50,000? Because that's all they're worth in the Rule 5 draft. So that's the give and take.
Charles is saying
to trade them.
Charles is saying that the Giant fans are crying. They say the Yankees fleeced them.
Let them cry. They can fill up the California reservoir.
Okay. Evan, you got a thought on that?
Yeah, I saw some Giants fans. They weren't too happy with the return. I mean, I think Brian Cashman did a good job negotiating this because Duval does have control, and what did we give up?
Has anybody have you seen Duval pitch?
No.
You
I
have
a couple times.
Oh, I have.
Man, if I haven't noticed it.
But he is amazing. He's really, really good. I'm still in shock because, as you know, we were on for 9.5 hours yesterday, and we're going, come on, do something. And then after the first trade, I honestly thought it was over. But then like something just came over, and I said, you know what? No, this is not over, guys. And then baba boom, baba boom, boom, boom. It was like unbelievable. So, guys, if you had to rate Cashman's performance from A to F and possibly double A or whatever, what are your what's your rating? Jonathan, go first.
A.
A? No double A? No A plus?
I like what he was doing. The only downside I have is if he got a lefty for the pen, it would have been an A plus.
Well, you got your lefty, really, Hedrick.
And
that's
he didn't get a second lefty.
Well, I mean, you have Hill and you have Hedrick. So, I mean, why? I mean, this guy's striking everybody out, Jonathan. Why not? Why not give him a chance? He's unhittable right now.
He has looked good so far.
Yeah.
He has. So why, if they have that in their system right now, why fool around and get rid of more players?
I'm sure they were talking about more players. All day I heard rumors about Alcantara coming to the Yankees. That never occurred.
Right, but it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't because they all wanted Spencer Jones, and he was adamant. He said, "No way,
not."
And
they also the Yankees put out a statement yesterday that I've been talking about for 3 weeks. And you know what that statement was?
What?
Jones was only available in a Paul Skeens trade, which is what I've told you for the last 3 weeks.
Right. Here's a little breaking news, guys. According to Bryce, Manuel Clase and Luis Ortiz lockers have been cleared out of the Guardians clubhouse.
That's not breaking news. That happened yesterday.
No, yesterday they're announcing it. I'm just seeing it too now. They're announcing it that they're completely out. So does that mean that they're out of the Twins? Have they been found guilty? This is going to be a really interesting story, guys. And I'll tell you, they make an example of this. Wow. This is, and
I don't know. Is Clase getting suspended?
It's possible. Both of them.
What did Luis Ortiz do?
Same thing, gambling.
They both gamble.
Yeah.
So maybe. Yeah, it says they're both under investigation. So they're clearing out the lockers while they're under investigation to make room for more players. So they will have to see how the investigation goes, because until then they're in Pete Rose territory.
Good afternoon,
Yeah.
Jacob Petruzzi. Jacob is saying
correct.
Ortiz is already suspended.
Correct.
So
and Clase, I think, is on the MLB list for not being able to pitch until August 31st. So.
Oh, okay. Let's see. The nasty one. Bryce may have to be called the new master of information. Yeah, you're Bryce, man, you are cooking. You're cooking with gas, baby. You are cooking with gas. And between that and between Evan here being on the chat yesterday for 10 hours, I tip my hat off to you guys. You guys have been great. Cruise Control, welcome back to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. But I got to tell you guys, I am so proud to have a chat like you guys consistently. You follow the game. You know your Yankees. You know your baseball, and I can't say enough. And then having people like Jonathan, and now Evan has joined the family, and Mr. Pod, and the list goes on, and Nathan, and of course Ken. How can we forget Ken? By the way, everyone, if you don't know, Ken is going to do the play-by-play today, again at 7:00 on his channel, The Ugly Truth. Please go there, rah the channel, subscribe, and also, of course, don't forget to press the like button.
There's also another piece of news.
Go ahead.
The pregame will be an hour long, so the pregame starts at 6 on Yes.
Oh, okay, great. Let's see. Bryce is saying another breaking news, guys. The pregame will be at 6 with Meredith Marakovitz interviewing all the Yankee new additions. Definitely check one out, guys. Good. I'm glad I'm not on. You guys are going to be running. I know. Listen, Meredith is a lot better than looking than all of us. I get that. But, you got to stay here. Who gives you 10 hours worth of stuff?
I got Bryce is challenging me to the one with the most information.
We got to have Bryce come up and challenge Jonathan. This is going to be fun.
Well,
Evan, you and I will just sit back and watch and enjoy.
Well, you remember a couple of weeks ago I was doing a Yankee trivia with what's his name? I forget his name. On his channel. He had it a couple of weeks ago.
Strike Zone?
No. Jason.
Yeah, Jason Custodio. He I think he injured himself and he stopped doing that for a while.
Oh.
But he said I was banned from playing because I knew too much.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, now I know you guys are playing. Joe, you are better looking than Meredith. That's a problem. If you wear glasses, there's something very wrong with that statement. No. Meredith is the best. Ultra Cowboy, Cavario can play shortstop. I'm tired of closing my eyes when the ball is hit to Volpe. Wow. So Cowboy is losing faith in Mr. Volpe. Would you try him at shortstop, guys?
I think the power of chicken palm has run its course.
Yeah, I do. All right, Charles, you don't have to be that mean. I know she's better looking than anybody, but give me a break. I know that. God, let's see. Breaking news, Jonathan and Bryce got all the information in the United States. Oh, God. You guys are the best.
That would be a problem. If I had that type of information, they'd be hunting me down like, what's his name? The guy that fled to Russia for computer hacking.
Oh, God.
I don't
You know what I'm gonna do, you guys? we're gonna, Bryce and you. I'm gonna field your questions. We're gonna have Bryce. The minute you get a chance, go to our website, go to our webpage, and leave me a really easy number to get in touch with you. And we're gonna set up a show. You and Jonathan. We can do a post game. It'll be better doing it in the post game because we have free realms we can be on. We don't have no rush with a pregame. Nothing not in the morning. You guys got to be awake. Let's put something together, and Evan and I will sit back. I will give a question, and he'll give a question. Let's see who is the number one NY Yankee Mania brainiac. What do you say?
Look at what the nasty one said.
What?
Look at what the nasty one just said.
Joe, after you complete the trivia, we will go heads up and cannoli. All right. Yeah, baby. That's what I want. Cannolis. I love it. Cannolis for your Dellas.
A cannoli eating contest.
What?
He wants a cannoli eating contest.
All right. I see if I can, Joe. I only work in the afternoons. I'm not Jeff Pat. All right. Well, listen. We'll put something together. You're not getting out of this one now. You guys are the masterminds of the show. Well, you're going to show us once and for all, and I'm going to make a trivia, and we're going to see who's who, and then the chat. We're all gonna vote. Who do you think is going to win this? And the winner is going to win $25. How's that? I'm going to give away $25 if you guys can pick who's going to be the winner of this. Evan, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's a tough one. I mean,
we're not eligible. We are not eligible. But everybody
will be very close.
I think it'll be very close too. You guys better not disappoint me. I'm going to work on this, guys. Bryce, definitely here. I'm going to put it on again. Hold on a minute. I want you to send me an email, joeyankees28@gmail.com, joeyankees28@gmail.com. Please do that and give me a little time. We'll put together a good trivia day, and let's see who the king of NY Yankee Mania show is. And the winner will get $25. How's that?
I guess
all right. And I'll go one further. Let's see. If you get 10 questions in a row, you get $50 bonus. How's that?
Okay.
All right then.
If that's what you want, that's
what I want. We're gonna have a little bit of fun. We're gonna and everybody in the chat knows when we get up to 500 subscriptions, I'm giving away $100 to the first person that answers the trivia question. It's not associated with the show, only the chat, and I don't care who it is. If you have a podcast or you're involved in a podcast, you're not eligible. But if you don't have, in other words, you can, like Evan can be. Yes, he is. Actually, Jonathan is too. So, but you just can't have a podcast under your name. You can't be a creator.
I'm not a creator.
I
don't have.
And I'm giving away $100. Just remember that, folks. What was that?
I don't have my own podcast.
I know that. The great. Let's see.
I'm reading what Alto Cowboy said.
Oh my God. You know, guys, we got to make a pact. This original, all the guys that are in our stream, we got to try to somehow meet either at Yankee Stadium or at spring training. Wouldn't that be crazy? And then we'll do the podcast live together.
Joe, I send you some information about how you can contact the Yankee directly and buy a group ticket, and everybody in the chat had an opportunity to buy a ticket from that pack.
Yes, and that was a while ago. And
did you ever reach out to them?
To be honest with you, I didn't, because it was so busy. Things were changing. I'm sorry, Jonathan, I didn't. But we could do something like that. We can, it's pretty easy to call them in a group chat, in a group.
You have to buy a group package.
And a group package. What do you say, guys? I know not everybody lives in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and all of that. But we could work something out, like
I think the way it works is once you have a group package, you can put the link into the chat, and it will give you a website to buy a ticket from your group package. And everybody in the chat who wants to go needs to buy a ticket.
I think that sounds fair, right, Evan?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I know a couple of other creators who have done that in the past, and I actually went to one of their events. They basically rented out, like for example, the MasterCard deck in Yankee Stadium. They basically rented out that. Yeah.
Did you go to the NYYU event?
Yes, that was the one.
That's the one I went to.
Oh, really?
And you guys don't recognize each other? Shame on you. Well, at least you don't look at.
Which one did you go to? I went to the one in, I think earlier this year. I went to one.
Oh, this year? No, I didn't go. I went to
one last year.
I went to the first event they had. It was in 2022. It was
no,
June.
I didn't go to the first event.
Yeah.
I went to one last year and one this year.
Well, like I said, we can only make this happen. Bryce, you have to email me, and we'll put together a show that you could obviously you can make, Jonathan, you can make, and the rest of us will sit down. And guys, if you also want to come up and ask them a question, we'll let that happen to you. This is a family affair, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I guess the other thing you could do one day is an open panel where you put the link in the chat and you invite one person at a time to come and talk with us.
Okay, that sounds good. You know what, Jonathan? We should do that on a day off.
Yeah.
On a day off, that's a good idea. That's a real good idea. So I will. I don't have it in front of me right now because I don't have the phone and everything. And our link is 100% right now. I do not want to change anything because we had showers and storms here. So I'm sorry. If I had the information in front of me, I would definitely give it to whoever wants to come on.
I could do it. I have the link in front of me now, and I can put it in the chat. But
okay, but the thing is, we're not going to be on that much longer. We're closing in on almost on an hour soon, so we'll make it happen. I promise you, we'll make it happen. Let's see what happens in the post game tonight, guys. I just want to keep, because we've had trouble. And now everything's been good. And to be honest with you, our 10-hour stream yesterday went with almost no hitch. So I was very, very, happy. Let's see, Real Bill. Let's go to Real Bill. Welcome. How are you doing? Been watching the entire show, Joe. My wife's vote is the hottest host on YouTube. What? Are you serious, Real? I think she needs the glass. Are you sure she's feeling okay? Are you kidding? Look like the back. I won't even say what I look like. But I don't know. I guess maybe Andy Warhol. I don't know who the heck. But thank you, Real Bill. That is a nice compliment. I know you don't mean it, but that's okay. Thank you. Let's see. I'm trying. Yes, Charles. We are going to get to you. I promise you. We're doing a few things here. I'm getting a lot of the chat people involved. That's the beauty of this show. Just give me a little time. I'm putting a lot of different things, as you could see. A lot of shows are coming on, not just about the Yankees, but entertainment, acting, you name it. We're also going to be doing news anchors. There's going to be a lot on here. So, guys, just give me a little chance. I promise I will get on everybody. What happened?
Right, Bryce is a clown.
Breaking news. Joe is set to marry Meredith on the Yes Network. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, I guess the truth is out. No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. Joe, look at Bill's. Yeah, I just did. Thank you. Let's see. My wife is Yankees through and through. I know that. But, I don't know, man. Did she like have her coffee today?
I think he's talking about Bill's comment at 4:43.
4:43. Now you're gonna make me go back over here. Oh yeah, no, as I said, that just you got to give me a chance. It's just too much going on, and I don't want to move the stream right now because everything is going very, very well, and we will get to you guys being on. Just give me a chance, guys. A lot of people on all at once is a little tough, and some people also have asked me not to have too many people on. It gets kind of crazy. Who's jumping on each other and everything. So please understand, I'm trying to get everybody involved. Just give me a chance. We're figuring everything out. Remember, guys, we're only on here for 3 months, actually 4 months now to the day. And, we've come a long way. But what I really do need is everybody to subscribe and press the like button. The more you do that, the more you tell fans to come in, the more I will be able to do, and it'll be a lot of fun for everybody. Just remember, my idea of the show is to have everybody not only involved, but to be happy, to know that they can go somewhere, have a little fun, get on once in a while, have a roundtable discussion, have a chat discussion. I try to bring the best guests as I can, and a lot is coming. I'm not going to let you down. Just give me a little chance, and it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. So I will get people on. Just give me a chance.
Charles is getting in on the action as well.
The what?
What Charles is saying is a little bit funny.
Oh, my God. Okay. So, Real Bill, you're doing a great job, Joe. Thank you, Real Bill. You've been a real supporter since basically day one. I'm really, really happy. John K., why are you sad? Let's see, Bryce. Breaking news: Jonathan was the person who announced fake news of Joe Ryan to the Red Sox yesterday. Okay, I'm not touching that one. Let's news. No. What?
I always announce anything that's posted publicly, not fake.
So no,
I always try to back up my sources.
Oh, nasty one! Don't worry, we'll be celebrating. Let's see. No, what do I want to bring up here? Joe, don't forget about us from the beginning when the thing has thousands of subs. I wish. Listen, if I don't forget about you guys at almost 300 subs, why would I forget about you guys at 10,000 subs? It's not going to happen. You think it might happen. It's not happening. I am not like that. I remember each and every, I'm telling you, I remember each and every one that have helped me get through 100 subs, 200 subs. Now we got to hit 300 subs. but I can't do that without you, the fans. And I really, really appreciate all of you. Evan, as far as the weekend series, do you see the Yankees at least winning 2 out of 3? What do you feel?
I see them winning 2 out of 3, as long as they can play clean baseball and be. Boone has to make good decisions with the bullpen too. We should definitely have a lead in this series. We shouldn't be losing a ton. We shouldn't be down by at least more than 1 or 2 runs. So, if anything, there'll be a chance to come back if we are losing, but we should definitely win this series, at least 2 out of 3.
What I wanted to touch on, guys, on all the divisions, and this is something new we haven't really done here on NY Yankee Mania. Let's start with the East. Who do you think is going to come out of the and don't be partial with because it's the Yankees and all. I want it from the heart. Who do you think has the best chance as either the division or a wild card in the 2 divisions of the American League? Evan, you go first.
Who has the best chance? Okay. I believe it's the Houston Astros, and I hate to say that.
Okay.
But I feel that the Astros have got significantly better at the deadline, and the fact that they have a good pitching staff and they have Correa back, and it seems like their team is much more balanced throughout, and they have a good bullpen. I think they'll be there in the end.
Okay, and the East, are you leaning towards and tell the truth? I mean, you're a Yankee, but tell the truth, whatever you feel.
So I've said in the past that I feel like the Yankees were going to win the division when they were up, but because they just haven't played well enough to gain all my full confidence back, and that could change. But as of right now, I see the Blue Jays winning the division still.
Okay, that's fair enough. Jonathan, what do you feel? And then we'll get to the National League.
Well, I think the Blue Jays have a very good chance of winning if they continue playing, although they didn't make a lot of moves. Let me see. They got the catcher.
Anthony Dominguez, Shane Bieber.
They got the Bieber. They got a catcher and they got a Bieber.
Okay.
What else did they get?
They got Sir Anthony Dominguez from the Orioles.
Sir Anthony Dominguez. So the Yankees will have the AL East will come down to the wire. It's not going to be. Obviously, it would have been easier if the Yankees kept up the winning ways from May, but the Houston might be a surprise team. But the Mariners,
not a surprise team anymore, John.
Mariners, I would say the Mariners could overtake Houston because they made a bunch of moves also.
I honestly don't think it's a surprise move, guys. I mean, with Houston is a good team right now. I hate to admit it, just like Evan is, but they are a good team. Yeah. And if they flourish, that lineup is a little scary again. It really is. I mean, I don't know if Correa is as what he once was, but I'd still take my chances with Correa. No question in my mind. And the Astros are all in. I mean, they got hot at the right time, and now they're ready. They're ready to pounce.
Well, so, if I will tell you, don't sleep on the Mariners.
I agree.
Yeah, but they're not
sleep on the Mariners. I'm not. I won't tell you that because the Astros got Correa, they're now going to win the division. But I think the Mariners will give them a run for the money.
Okay, and what about? Well, again, like you said, how about the Mariners catcher? Will he break Aaron Judge's record. Guys, talk from the heart and not what you want.
Possible, you never know. I think he will come close, but I don't know how many games did he play every day.
He basically plays every day. Yes.
Yeah, I need a catcher that plays every day.
I know that usually slows you down, but he's not slowing down, guys. He is really pumping it up. And
I think he's gonna get close to the record. I don't know about breaking it, but he's gonna get close.
And as a lot of the writers, Evan, you agree with this? A lot of the writers are saying, as of right now, he's ahead of Judge for the MVP.
Well,
I don't agree with that.
Why?
I don't. I think Judge is a significantly better all-around player. I think he's far and away the best. One of the best.
Yeah, but Evan, you're talking about a catcher. You know how hard it is to maintain that and be a catcher and have all of that in your mind with 5 starting pitches and relief pitches and all? That is incredible. Well, Judge just goes out to right field. Listen, I'm not putting him down. But there is a lot a catcher has to go through. You got to give him kudos. You got to give him credit. I
definitely do give Cal Raleigh a lot of credit. It's just that I think that Judge hits for a higher average, gets on base a lot more, and I think he impacts the team a lot more than the Mariners would.
Judge has more value to the team than Raleigh does.
Okay, so let me ask you this: God forbid the Yankees don't make the playoffs. Who gets it? And let's say they both hit 50 homers. Who gets it?
Would the Mariners make the playoffs?
Yes.
Then they're probably going to give it to Raleigh.
What's your opinion?
I think if the Mariners at least, it depends how he does too. Like if he goes on a crazy run to end the season and hits like 60 home runs, then I think they'll give him definitely a lot of consideration. But I think they're going to have to make a pretty good postseason run. I know the postseason doesn't matter in terms of regular season MVP, but I think that Cal Raleigh's going to have to go on a major run to get those odds up.
Here's the other question. How can you say Cal is much more valuable than Judge? When Judge was down, the Yankees mightily struggled. You see how much value, the difference between having to the Yankees is tremendous.
Yeah.
All right. I want to bring up Real Bill's answer here. There is no way that Judge has more impact on his team. Cal is the glue that holds the Mariners together, period. I kind of agree with that. I'm telling you, you're not giving the catchers enough credit here. Do you know what they go through? Getting hit in the head with the bat, foul balls all over the place, in the shoulders, in the leg, a neck problem, this or that, squatting down for 3-4 hours. Guys, you got to give them a break here. I mean, listen, we're just going back and forth. There's not a right or wrong answer here. But my opinion is you got to give the catcher a lot more credit than a right fielder. Forget about who the people are. He's got the whole game in hand. Remember, guys, he's got to know all the hitters. He's got to know his pitches. And while he's doing that, he's hitting home runs. He's driving in runs. He's keeping his team in the playoff hunt. He's doing everything. It was like Thurman Munson. I know you guys are too young for Thurman Munson, but Thurman Munson was the glue. He did everything. Reggie Jackson could stay. He stirred the drink. Well, no, Thurman Munson is the one that did so much. That guy played with one leg.
One leg. Reggie Jackson was not. I have met Reggie Jackson, and he is not someone you want to meet.
Listen, Jonathan, I covered the Yankees for 3 years in the 70s. I was
Did
a
you
very
meet-
young,
did you
very
meet
young
Reggie?
man,
Did
and
you
I
meet
know what I
Reggie?
saw.
Did you meet Reggie?
Yes, I have. I interviewed with Reggie. He's not a nice guy.
Was he the same person he was when I met him?
Worse.
A cold, heartless,
Yes. Yes.
words that I cannot say on this
He
channel.
only had he had his favorites. He had his favorites. And the Yankees put up with him because he was fantastic in the playoffs. But he had his favorites. Thurman Munson was the Yankees. Period. Now, you know, you're going to turn, well, they didn't win until they got Reggie Jackson. Okay. But Munson gets you there. Munson got hit after hit after hit in the playoffs. Got him into the World Series and continue to hit.
Look, Munson, I would tell you that. I'll tell you this, and I'm sure you're going to agree with me. If Munson, unfortunately, didn't have that plane accident, I think the 80s, and I think Don Mattingly especially, would have had at least one World Series. Because they would have made so many different choices in the beginning of the 80s. And I wouldn't have been surprised if Mattingly was called up in 1981.
Okay. No, you're right. Well, I truly believe, I mean, Mattingly if he would have held, I know his back was done. He would have lasted one more year, and obviously he would have won a championship. He'd be in the Hall of Fame right now.
Yeah. But here's the question. If 1 year and a World Series can define you whether going in or out of a Hall of Fame, then he already should be in the Hall of Fame. Because 1 year, even with a World Series, shouldn't make that big of a difference compared to his career.
Right. And the World Series that they lost, he batted like .474. I mean, it's not even.
Who are you talking about?
Thurman Munson.
Thurman Munson.
He
wasn't in that World Series.
Nasty
that
one.
That was 76.
Right.
I'm thinking about 81. 76.
No. 81, they had Rick Cerrone.
Yeah.
Posada, it doesn't come close to Thurman Munson.
Posada.
Can I ask a question?
He was.
I'm gonna take the nasty one's advice. I'm gonna ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
So because Thurman Munson was on the team when obviously George Steinbrenner ran the team, was he allowed to give his input and his influence on team ideas, philosophies, anything like that to help him?
I have no idea.
He didn't. No, I do. He didn't want to. He didn't even want to be captain. Steinbrenner said, "Too bad. You're going to be the captain."
That's what
Munson was very soft-spoken. I know. I saw it almost every day. I mean, there's no comparison. Thurman Munson is one of the greatest Yankees ever. Ever. He didn't get enough kudos because what happened to him. He would have played 3 more years or whatever. And they would have put him on first base because Chambliss was about to be traded and all of that. So he was going to go to first base. That was the plan. And then unfortunately the crash, which I don't want to remember. But I'm not saying that Posada wasn't a good catcher, but it was a different time. It was a different mindset in baseball.
We have Rob Manfred in the chat.
Yeah, I doubt it's the real guy, but okay. Not only on the field but the locker room. Munson held the team together. Yes, he held it together quiet.
Manfred, get rid of some of the rules after 2020.
George just has to win a World Series, and he could be like Munson.
Yeah, really. And Rob, if you're a nice guy, I really appreciate for you to subscribe for the channel. I would really appreciate. And then you got my vote. Make sure we don't go on strike next year. Somehow, some way, And how about some of the rules?
Change some of the rules.
Nasty one. Oh boy, this one you got to debate. Gary, Sanchez, Munson, and Posada.
I would say Munson, Posada, Sanchez.
No way. Can you put Gary Sanchez in the same sentence as Thurman Munson?
No.
I don't care if Sanchez hit 50 homers.
You can put
absolutely not.
Posada should be in the same sentence as Munson.
Yes, but not
Sanchez. Sanchez was after his second year, he just was lazy and broke down too easily.
Yes. Oh, there's nothing, guys, and everybody in the chat who's much younger. If you go back, there's some very good videotape on Thurman Munson. Go back and go watch it, and then come back to the show the next day, and you tell me. Do you realize that Thurman Munson never went on the IL? Never. He had 2 bad legs. Couldn't run. Could not run. Yeah, and what did he do? He hit great in the playoffs. He hit great in the World Series. You think these guys are going to do that now? Yeah, right. You know the only one that I could see doing that is Aaron Judge. That's the only one, because he fought. He didn't want to go in the IL, but he had to. He had to. He is. I mean, it's just a different generation.
Yeah, Munson played hurt. Gehrig played hurt. Manta played hurt.
Yes.
Even Stanton.
Who?
Stanton last year.
Yeah, Stanton. His arm. Do you realize, guys? This man is in pain every day. Both elbows are shot right now. Shot.
Yeah.
The man is not showing one. How can you even boo this guy? He's got it in his blood that he wants to win a World Series. I mean, sometimes he looks ridiculous in the batter's box. But that all plays out in October. There's nobody like I'm hyped up over here. Giancarlo Stanton. Nobody. And I'll tell you the truth. Cashman said, if I had to do the deal again, I'd do it. He couldn't say no to that deal. It was put on his lap. Says, you want Giancarlo Stanton, he's yours. How do you say no to that?
Well, the nasty one, it's also a different season, and Munson played when the dimensions were bigger in right field. Remember, they didn't change the dimensions until the 70s.
Right.
So you had when Munson came up, he had an outfield that was 467, and the left field that was, 407?
Yes.
So you cannot compare.
But Sanchez had 119 homers, Munson 113. Nasty. Do you know what Munson went through? Do you know what he did for the club? He threw runners out. He didn't have a great arm, but he had a quick release. And I'll take a quick release over a good arm any day of the year, because I saw it every day, every night. Thurman Munson was the greatest catcher the Yankees have ever had. Yogi Berra, yeah, A is an A. But Munson, for what he did with the club,
Alston Howard was a good catcher.
Who?
Alston Howard?
Oh, yeah. No, listen. There are A's. The A's are Yogi Berra. Love Yogi Berra. and all of that. But Thurman Munson was unique,
and
a unique player.
And I thought Elson Howard would have been a great manager also. I think he would have been a better manager than Billy Martin.
I'm a better manager than Billy Martin. What is he doing out in Monument Park? He doesn't deserve.
They honored him because he died by getting drunk.
Are you kidding me? It's a sin. Bobby Mercer belongs in there. But first of all, he has no right to have number one. That's Bobby Mercer's number.
That's Bobby Mercer's number, yes. Bobby Mercer.
That is a travesty.
Bobby Mercer deserved number one more than Billy Martin did.
Right. And nothing against
Billy Martin. I met Bobby Mercer twice.
Oh,
he was a very nice guy.
Did everything for the Yankees, guys. Everything. Was everything in the 70s. Then he got traded, and he was heartbroken every day to the Giants that brought the Yankees Bobby Bonds. Bobby Bonds spent 1 year here, and then they traded him for Mickey Rivers and Ed Figueroa, two prominent people that brought the promised land to the New York Yankees in 1977. So in essence, Mercer was traded for two, if you put it all together, for two guys that brought the Yankees a world champion. Bobby Mercer would have brought that to them. Matt Noakes. The only good thing about Matt Noakes is he gave me great interviews. Love Matt Noakes, but he couldn't catch the save his life.
The early '90s were not a great team.
Yeah.
The biggest tragedy of the early '90s was what happened with Brian Taylor.
Yep. He was on his way to come up, and all of that. So, listen, I mean, we could take this to the right now, the Yankees needed one more leader, and that would have been Thurman Munson. You get Thurman Munson on this team with that, and I guarantee you will go to the championship.
I wouldn't have been surprised if Thurman Munson became eventual manager of this team.
Yeah, and he wouldn't have done it.
I think he would have been a manager.
Well, this is a great question. This is very debatable. Joe, serious question. In their absolute best, who would you rather have, Mattingly or Judge?
I'd have both of them. They're two different.
Now, I know Evan is a little younger, but Evan, I'm sure you've heard about Don Mattingly.
I have, yeah.
Who would you take?
Ooh, I don't know how well did Don Mattingly hit in the postseason. I know he didn't win a World Series,
He only had one.
He had one postseason. He batted like 400.
Very well.
I think I would take Joe Mattingly.
You would take what?
Or Don Mattingly, sorry. Don Mattingly.
Okay. How about you, Jonathan?
I think I would choose Mattingly because of a prime Mattingly over prime Judge. Nathan isn't back. But
yep, I'm going to get to him right now.
I think I would take prime Mattingly because he would get on base easier and he strikes out less, and he can also hit 350. But
Nathan is biting at the bus to answer this question. I am so looking forward to hearing what he's got to say. I'm busting. I'm coming out of my shirt. I gotta know what exactly he's thinking about right now.
Prime Mattingly playing with prime Judge.
Everybody, the king of kings and Armenia, Nitin, we're going to bring him up right now, baby. And he's at the Trenton. The guy doesn't stop.
Hey, what's
Hello,
up, everyone?
sir.
What's up, Evan? Welcome to the show. And you're doing. You did. I saw your. Unfortunately, I couldn't join the other show, but I saw your segment later on when I had time, and you did a great job with Joe, and that's awesome. And shout out to you, Jonathan, Joe, and obviously the chat. Let's go Yankees. Let's start the series right against the Marlins. But what was the question again? Here it is. So Nasty One says, in their absolute best, who would you rather have, Manley? Oh, Don Mattingly for sure. Right? Like, come on. Like, even though, but Don Mattingly put up some huge numbers as a first baseman,
Yeah.
and obviously had a great career. And right now, I'll take Mattingly over Judge, in my opinion, because of
Yeah.
the way the way he
And
had his career, and also like all around player back in the day too.
yeah. And also Manley barely struck out. He was a great contact hitter. He could take his walks. He would bat 350, 340, and strike out less than he walked.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hey, John.
anybody going to ask me?
Yes, definitely. If Manley didn't hurt his back, and they were playing around all stupidly in the 80s.
You realize Don Mattingly, the impact this guy had?
I know. He was my guy when I was a kid. I had pictures of him.
Yeah, I mean the impact. I mean, listen, we're not putting Judge down by any means.
And
but
I
there is no way.
Manley was the best first baseman I ever saw. I do not remember him even making one error. He would catch everything that would be thrown to him.
Well, I got a funny story for you.
And Buzz, Don Mattingly, he played great defense too in his career at first base.
What I'm saying.
I got something for you guys. I was covering a game in 1984. Okay, he made 2 errors at first base. Steinbrenner, I see it as long as day right now. To my left, he's going like this. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He was sent to the minors the very next day. Do you know when? Do you know when they called him up and why they called him up?
Because
anybody know? Right. They asked Bobby Mercer to be a television commentator because it was time. And Mattingly came back, and he had the greatest career I've ever seen. Second to, listen, Judge is great. But Mattingly was the man.
You know how I know that story?
Don Mattingly is a legend. He should be the next manager.
You know how I know that story?
Like me.
Joe?
Go ahead.
I know that because he talked about it in his Yankeeography. Remember the Yes Network used to do Yankeeography?
Yeah, sure. Of course, I watched all of them.
Bobby must have told that story in his Yankeeography.
Yeah, and it's the truth. It was right there.
Do you guys think
Steinbrenner was steamed?
Do you guys think the Yankee? Do you guys think that Don will accept a manager role with the Yankees or no?
If he ever got a manager role with the Yankees, he would take it.
Yeah.
No.
He would
take it. The Yankees won't do it, Nathan, and I'll tell you why.
I know that.
They don't have the heart.
That's not, Joe. You misunderstand what I'm saying. I said if he was ever offered.
Yeah, if he was offered
to manage the Yankees, he would take it.
Yeah.
Now, will that happen? Very unlikely. But he would.
They won't offer it to him. They won't, and I'll tell you why. It's very simple. They don't have the heart to fire him. Yeah. They would not have the heart to fire that man. It'd be impossible. Could you fire Judge? Yes.
Okay.
Can you fire anybody else? Yes.
Yeah.
Don Mattingly is God to Yankee fans. And I detest anybody that's turn around and tell me no.
Oh, do you guys
we used to have discussions. Who's better, Don Mattingly or Keith Hernandez?
Mattingly.
Don Mattingly's better than
Keith Hernandez was a great first man.
He was great too.
Yeah.
Mattingly was better.
But defensively, it's very close.
Mattingly was better.
Mattingly was Mattingly.
Yeah.
And if we had Mattingly right now, Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you guys remember?
Mattingly?
I'm gonna bring you guys up a name. Ready for this? Do you guys remember?
Go ahead.
Do you guys remember the pitcher Ron Mayhew?
I've heard of him.
Yes.
Yeah, he's one of the
course.
coaches here. He's one of the coaches here at the team we're facing tonight.
Trenton?
No, we're facing
Wow.
Mahoney Valley Scrappers. So one of their pitching coach is Ron Mayhew.
Now he played, I would say, like in the middle 80s.
Yeah, he was with the Red Sox, I think.
Yes.
I think, yeah.
Yeah. Get him for the show, man.
Yeah, but they're in the middle of their batting practice, so I don't like to bother them when they're in the batting practice.
No, I'm teasing you. Come on. All right, how about this one? Nasty one. Mattingly or Munson?
Ooh,
Two different positions. Two different positions. I want them to play together.
Yeah. I can't answer that.
If it comes to managing, Munson. Munson is the manager over Mattingly. I always thought
I am not going to. I'm not answering that. Evan, you're quiet up there. Let's hear from you.
Well, I think that Mattingly, I think they would both make great managers. I want an old school manager back with the Yankees.
Mm-hmm.
That would be Munson.
And I think that, yeah, like you guys, based on what you guys are saying, I think that Thurman Munson would be the best candidate.
But
I can't believe that we're all on the same page with Mattingly. That is terrific. That's what I love about you guys. You really know the Yankees, and so does and kudos to the chat, man. You guys are fantastic.
That is the biggest loss in Yankee history.
I can't go through. I can't watch that video. I can't watch the video when they came on the field and they left the catching spot alone. I refuse. I cannot watch that. There's no way. But so now to get to a more lively Nitin, what do you think of the Yankees, the bullpen, and what do you think about them getting rid of Stroman?
By the way, Cashman is finally listening to us. He's making all the right moves now. First of all, kudos to him, man. Oh. He revamped this bullpen in one day, and then also, even though we didn't get our starter, I still kind of confident in the rotation and the staff that we have, and I'm happy that they're giving Cam keeping Cam in the rotation, I should say, not calling him up and down. So I'm happy that they're going to be consistent with Cam, give him more opportunities. And Will Warren, I know that he's coming up in I don't know how many innings he pitched. I have to go back to it, but I think for them, they need to keep his arm a little cautious, in my opinion, for Will Warren when it comes to postseason play. But even Cam also. So I don't know if they're if we need them for postseason play for both of them, they need to be ready. So they should keep an eye on those two. But I'm happy with Rodon, Fried, and also Hill. That's why Sunday start is really important for Hill. I'm looking forward to seeing his start on Sunday. So that's one big thing. But the bullpen, man, can't wait to see these new weapons come out, man. Benhar, he's happy, man. He's excited to be here. I don't know if you saw the Yankees post on Twitter. They have a picture of him with smiling with the microphone. And then you got what's his name, Duvall, man. Duvall. He reminds me of Class A a little bit, the way he pitches.
I have an update. I actually have an update about Mark Leiter Jr.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Go ahead.
Meredith Mark said Mark Leiter Jr. bounced back from a live session, told me he expects to throw in a rehab game this weekend, likely an option for the Rangers series.
At Somerset rehab?
I don't. It said this weekend. It doesn't say where. Maybe at Somerset.
All right. So that's a big update too. Another.
Evan, do you like Mark Leiter Jr.?
It says here, Aaron Judge will take live on-field batting practice in Miami. He will travel to Tampa on Sunday for live. The goal is to activate him on Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah,
Wow.
but to finish, wait, Joe, to finish off my thing is the bullpen. I can't wait to see the new bullpen edition. Also, I love Jose Calabaro from the Rays. That was a huge pickup, 34 steals in the season. And also I like Jake Bird. I think Matt Blake is gonna fix him a little bit more, and then I'm happy. I'm happy what the Yankees did, and let's see. Let's go. Let's go. Mhm.
That bullpen is sick.
I
It's
can't
sick.
wait, man. Who do you think is
Evan,
better?
what
Who
do
do
you
you think has a better bullpen, Mets or Yankees right now? I mean, obviously it's too early to tell, but who do you think has a better bullpen? Evan or
Uh,
Yeah, Evan.
I think right now it's got to be us. I think we have more strikeout potential. We have guys swing and miss potential. I mean, I think the Mets, Edwin Diaz can be a little bit off with his command at sometimes, but I mean, the fact if we don't have Devin Williams at the closer role, if we
Yeah.
actually put Bednar or Duvall there, I think that's better for us. And I think overall our bullpen is deeper and has the ability to last longer and go more innings.
mm-hmm. Plus Fernando. Don't
I-
forget about Fernando Cruz, man. He's gonna be back soon too. I can't.
Yeah.
That's
It's sick. It's totally sick.
yeah.
Kudos to Brian Cashman. Let's give him his due. He did an incredible and let me tell you, you know who kept everybody sane on this show?
Mm-hmm.
Nitin. Because if it wasn't for that man, everybody would have jumped off the freaking roof.
Hey, I told you. In Cashman we trust. In Cashman we trust. Even though we didn't get even though we didn't get the starter, I was right about the other bat we got. I didn't say the name. I just said they need another bat.
Yes, you did. Let me tell you
They
something.
were in talk to get a starter, and that didn't happen
Yeah.
because the price was too high.
This guy, and I'm very serious, not because he's in front of me right now. He kept us all in line. He said it, he knows it, and that's it. There's no reason not to believe this man anymore. And I'm telling you guys, we are very, very lucky. Count your lucky stars what we have on this show. I'm telling you, we're going to bring a championship to New York while NY Yankee Mania is here. And we plan on being here for a long time. God willing.
Rob Manfred in the chat.
What was that?
Rob
Oh,
Manfred,
yeah.
the commissioner.
I know. Commissioner, remember, we want a sub from you. You're the commissioner. You got to
Hey,
help us
commissioner,
out.
what's the latest on the CBA talks? Come on, give us some.
I know what the latest
CBA
is.
talk
There's going to be talks. But no, if you really think about it, whatever the Yankees throw out there after the fifth inning is insane.
So the start. I mean, you love to see the starters go deep in the games. Like for example, like Fried and Rodon, you expect them to go far in the game. But for pitchers like Hill, Cam, and Bourne, you just have to worry, especially Hill coming back. So the Sunday thing is really important for Hill. I think Hill needs to. I think they're gonna have him on a pitch limit for sure on Sunday. So that's why I feel like Rodon. We need a big start out of Rodon tonight to get the momentum. So I'm hoping Rodon goes at least 7 innings tonight. So you don't have to.
Got a question here from John Ferrazzo. Where is Willie Randolph?
We working on that. My team and I are working on that. Stay tuned. Okay.
And I promise you, John, if he comes on and Willie's okay with it, you can ask him a question personally. Because all you've been doing is asking for Willie Randolph.
Yeah, we're still working on it.
And I'm telling you guys. Well, not for nothing, guys. We've been on for an hour and a half. I never thought we were going to go this long, but this chat is amazing.
Yeah.
And
I have other things to do.
And really. And by the way, I want everybody to welcome Evan. Evan has made the bottom of the. Actually, we're going to put it up.
Has he joined the team?
Yes,
Evan,
he
welcome to
has.
the team. Let's go.
Here we go. We have
Another-
Jonathan. We have Nathan. We have Ken from The Ugly Truth. George swinging from the fences. Ben the Sports Bar, Sean, Sean from the chat, Evan from the chat. We're all watching. Thank you. We love each and every one of you, and it's all because of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That's all we could keep saying to you. And Evan, like I said, welcome to the team.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks, Nathan and Jonathan. Great to meet you guys. And
no problem. Nice meeting you. Welcome.
Nice meeting you.
It's so refreshing that we're all hyped now. This is that's what we were leaning for. And there was only one. Again, I hate to repeat myself. There was only one man that helped us.
I told everyone that the Yankees were going to make multiple moves, and look what they did.
Well, I want to see this guy in the baseball winter meetings because that's going to be ridiculous. That is going to be really something. And then we're going to have a show on who you think the Yankees are going to keep.
Are you going to winter meetings, Nathan? Do you go to them?
No, not really. We're trying to go to the next one.
That'll be cool.
We'll send Evan.
Where did they take place? In Texas?
They're all over.
Last one was different places, like Nashville.
Nashville.
I think the last one was in Nashville.
Yeah.
They must already know if somebody could just put it into Google. They probably already know where they're going. Where is this year's baseball winter meetings? Probably Hollywood, California, or something like that.
The winter meetings in 2025 will be held in Dallas, Texas.
There we go. Let's go, Cowboys. There you go.
It's in Texas?
Yeah, it's going to be in Dallas on December 10th.
Man, oh man, we got it. One of us got to go there. Man, that'd be a lot of fun. That would be a lot. That would be cool. I went to one winter meetings back in 90. I want to say 93. I think it was 90. You know what? I just was all over the place. But that was great. And spring training, guys, you've got to experience that one time in your life. You've got to go to spring training. It's like the ball players are your brothers. They're right there for the taking. You talk to them, you get autographs, you take pictures, you watch everything. And let me tell you something. If anybody here has never been to an empty stadium listening to someone swinging the bat, it is the greatest sound you've ever heard in your life. An empty stadium and you swing at a ball. I tell you, I could listen to it all day long.
And also in September, do you know they're having a Roberto Clemente Day?
For all of baseball?
And that's what it says, September 15th.
Well, he deserves it. He was a hero, an absolute hero, an inspiration to us all. Mm-hmm. And you can't thank him enough. He was such. I didn't know him personally, but everything that I've read and all the highlights and everything, that man was aces. And his kids, the same thing. The same proud Clementes are awesome family. So God bless you, Roberto, and everybody else. That is awesome. Guys, we got to do the some final thoughts. If we keep going on, we're probably going to do the Yankee game together. And Ken wouldn't like that too much. Just kidding. Let's go with Jonathan, your final thoughts.
Well, I think the Yankees have improved their team. I'm looking for a great last 2 months of the season.
I didn't hear you, Jonathan. What did you say?
I just said after the trades, I think the Yankees have improved their team, and I'm looking forward to a great last couple months of the season.
Okay, I have an update.
Thank you.
I have an update here when it comes to Judge. It says here the plan is for Judge to hit over these next few days in Miami, and then he'll go to Tampa on Sunday to get some live at bats. and then that puts him in position to be activated either Tuesday or Wednesday.
That's what it says right here on my phone.
Okay.
Do we know if he's going to be like full-time DH or if he's going to make
It doesn't say. It never said. It just says he's going to be activated either Tuesday or Wednesday.
Okay.
You'll find out.
He's definitely going to be a DH.
You'll find out. It's very likely he's going to be a DH because I think that's what the Yankees mentioned. He's going to be a primary DH once he returns.
Yep.
That's probably why he's coming back so quickly. But that means Stanton will.
Evan, your final thoughts?
Will be in the outfield.
The Yankees have improved.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a whole discussion on that.
Yeah, the Yankees improved a lot during this trade deadline. I'm happy that it's finally over, so that we can finally just move on and talk about baseball the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that the Yankees have improved a lot, and we just have to play fundamentally sound, clean baseball, and hopefully we get to the World Series again.
Yep.
Sounds good to me. Nitin, your final thoughts?
Let's go Yankees. Hopefully we start the series right. Carlos Rodon on the mound. And hopefully one of these new bullpen guys comes out and pitches today. So looking forward to it. But let's go. Feel confident.
Awesome. Guys, now remember, everybody, if you can, go to Ken the Ugly Truth channel for the play-by-play game at 7. Right after that, please come back to NY Yankee Mania, and we'll have a nice post-game report. Hopefully you'll be happy. Guys, if you're available, we'd love to have you back. Anybody, just please let me know if you'd like to come on, and we'll have a nice discussion on this, hopefully a Yankee good recap. Okay. So again, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Can't thank you enough. You guys are the best. God bless you all. God bless America. God bless Brian Cashman and Hal Steinbrenner and the family. Thank you very much for making our day and striving to the next World Series. Let's do it, everyone. Stay healthy. Eat your dinner. Everything nice. Hug everyone. And let's watch the Yankees win tonight, everyone. See you right after the game, 10 o'clock or sooner. Have a great night, everyone. See you later.
Let's go Yankees.